So we got more Dark Souls set up on the docket today. I did do a mic test before I started this, so hopefully we shouldn't have any issues like we did last time where it started off without me having any microphone sounds and stuff going on. But yeah, so while I set up here, so just a little quick preview of what we're going through today. So we're going to be going through this one because I was planning to originally do 9 souls today. Then I decided that, I really want to get through the swamp area before I completely forget about which sections and stuff we're going through. So I wanted to get through that before I forgot about how to get out of the swamp into the next area. So I figured I'd do that today, and I can do the my brain's running away from me. I could do 9 souls tomorrow once I'm done with this. But yeah, so we're going to get around to that today. Apart from that, we're going to try to get around to Quelaag, and then we're going to try to get around to the Sif boss fight today as well. So those are the 2 major ones we've got on the docket. After that, we'll have Sen's Funhouse coming in after that. So I'll probably say that for the next one, because after Sen, we'll be getting to Anor Londo, which will be the good fun stuff if we actually get properly into the game. So lots to look forward to. Sorry, just let me a second here as I set up everything. Let's load this in. I also apparently missed a shield as I was doing my run through last time, so we're going to pick that up today as well. We're also going to do a little bit of farming. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully the RNG gods will bless me with some luck. We're going to try to grab the large Titanite shards just so we can get our weapon upgraded to a +10. Hayden, it's to see you again. So yeah, we're gonna try to get our weapon up to a +10, because that'll help out with both boss fights that we're getting to today. Almost getting close. I think once I get to 24-ish strength, I should be able to start two-handing the Dark Knight weapons. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. But yeah. So with all that said, let's get into it. So something else people also pointed, apparently the torches are like the ones you see, not like the ones on the ground level. These ones are supposed to indicate like where the ladders and things are in this game, which I did not realize before. Probably would have made things a lot easier last time, but yeah, now at least I know, so it should be helpful this time to find our way out of here. Get back some of the souls I lost to these turds. Thankfully, since I got rid of those toxic spewing assholes with the blow darts, that's one less worry I have to have while going through this entire section. Once we get to the bottom section, we will actually kindle the bonfire that's down there, just because of all the nonsense we're going to be dealing with over there. But where is that shield? Thought it was over here somewhere. Where did you go, Shieldy? Don't think it's around that section. Where was it? It's not a big, huge deal if I don't find the shield, but I thought it was directly over here, but it might be lower down somewhere. Can't see it from up here. Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna roll down to here. Roll down to here. This should be the way we get out of here to getting out of this hellhole finally. Here we go, and then we gotta deal with this turd. Really, bro? Really? Ugh. Where do you turds keep coming from? Like, The only annoying thing about this. Using up all my healing on these guys. Also did apparently miss the whip, which should be a dung pies, of course. Apparently missed the whip as well when I was going down this way last time. Also try and pick that up this time if we can. I can remember where the hell it was. It's supposed to be like a drop off here somewhere. There it is. So I'm going to drop off and hopefully not die on the way down. No, is there smaller? No, there's no lower drop off, is there? Oh, that's so close. Oh my god. Yeah, the whip. I feel like, I don't know, whips I don't feel like are very good weapons in general in any of the Souls games. Because I feel like at least in Elden Ring they have like decent bleed damage that they can do. But I feel like in general they aren't. Here's where I was the first time where I lost all my souls to you, you turd. Yeah, I think in Elden Ring at least they had like decent bleed buildup you could do with the whips, but most of the early games I feel like they weren't super effective weapons-wise. Thankfully we don't have to go back that way to pick up any more nonsense. We can just go down this way. I feel like it was like around here. It was like that chaos fly down there or something. That was the reason I... Yeah, because I've already went that way. I went that way, picked up all the items. Go down this ladder. So once we get down to that swamp area, we're gonna... Nope. Die. Oh, can you just... This game really does not like me to... Really, flies? Okay, let's go down here before I die. Because I'm not dying to this before I go to get to the next bonfire. Now once we get to Anor Londo proper, then we'll get the fast travel, which will make this so much easier. I'm just going to ignore all of this. We're just going to pick up the soul item and then just run for it. Oh, I should put on the... I want to get poisoned no matter what, so... Really? 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 Okay, both of you just... Stop. Thankfully the bonfire is like literally right around the corner, but... Oh, man. This is why I hate Blighttown. This is why I got so annoyed last time we came down here. Like, we were so close to it. And I got screwed out of falling and landing in the wrong place. Do not have enough for a level up. Damn. That's fine. It's not a huge big deal. But I am going to swap. So I'm probably going to take this off. Because then we start fat rolling again. I'm going to take this off. I need to put... you on, because we're going through the swamp water and stuff. It's going to make you move significantly slower than you normally would. So we just have to have that on. Hey! Hey! Sorry, my dogs are being dinks over here. Dragon scales. So yeah, all the dragon weapons like the Drake Sword and everything else you're using, those are the items you need to, I believe, upgrade it. It's either that or a different kind of Titanite. I can't remember which, but it's either for the Dragon Covenant or for the Titanite, the one you have to use. So what I also have to do is I'm going to have to pop a bunch of humanity. One, because humanity affects your item discovery in this game. So the more humanity you have, the easier it is to... that should be good. So it maxes out, I think, if you have 10 humanity with you. That maxes out your item discovery. Appreciate the old school censorship of dinks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna really affect like visibility on my videos and stuff with me swearing or not, but you never know. Oh god, I have to use 2 humanity for this. But yeah, 10 humanity I think maxes out your discovery. So unless you have like, there's 2 items you can use to like increase your humanity as well. Do I want to? No, I'm actually not going to kindle. I'm just going to use reverse humanity. There's 2 other items. We're going to get invaded because we're human now. We're going to be invaded by, is it Maneater Mildred? Is the thing what the character's called here. So she's going to come rushing in from somewhere over here. There we go. We're just going to wait over here because it'll be easier for us to... Also, if we summon, or if we defeat her now, we'll be able to summon her in for the Quelaag fight. And she's a pretty good meat shield for that, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go rest again just after this, just so I get my health back. I'm not poisoned again. As I'm running through this, like, I'm gonna be poisoned no matter what. But you get humanity. Oh, that's a bunch of humanity drop from her. Ooh, I got enough for a level up. Nice. How much of my strength at? Oh, man, it's still a little bit far away from where I want it to be, but that's fine. Hopefully by the end of this episode, after we beat all the bosses and stuff, we'll get to it, but... yeah, but we're gonna get poisoned, like, no matter what in this game as we're running around. So first thing we're gonna go is we're gonna go pick up a bunch of items that are lying around. After that, we're gonna go farm some slugs for, yeah, like, poison just procs so fast, there's no point in trying to either heal through it or just get rid of it, because it's gonna keep procking over and over again. I don't have enough, like, of the moss just to keep taking it off, so... Thankfully, shouldn't be too bad. This way will lead us back up to Firelink Shrine. We'll go take that up in a little bit. I don't think there's anything items there right now. It's just one of those bug things. But yeah, we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to go pick up some items. We're going to go do some farming. Large Titanite is what we're looking for. So you see a bunch of those guys there waiting with stones. We'll have to avoid them on the way as we're going to the boss fight. I just have, like, after, like, because right now in where I'm living, we've had, like, tremendous amounts of rainfall recently, and so it's been really obnoxious to deal with, because it's been, like, raining, like, record-breaking rainfall. What also means for the first time in, like, I think 2 years since I can remember, that we've had to deal with mosquitoes coming back, and those suckers are just, like, literally swarming us everywhere. Like, as soon as I step outside, you have mosquitoes just, like, swarming you, and it's just so obnoxious and annoying, and I don't like dealing with it again. It's like for 2 years I forgot about, like, how bad it was, like, dealing with mosquitoes and, like, all the nonsense they bought. And this year just had to remind me of, like, how bad it could get again, so... I'm not really super happy about that. The rain was kind of one thing where it's like, alright, this is just making things, like, more obnoxious. It's so wet outside. Yeah, welcome to the hell of living in a tropical environment, yeah. I mean, like, on the one hand, I wish we had had the Great Club, so good strength, like... Yeah, points. All these guys always drop his dung pies, which also annoys me. But yeah, it's like, I think it's kind of, the thing was, like, I forgot about this being a thing. Because for the last 2 years, we have not had, like, much or any rain, which has been really bad for dealing with, like, the wildfires and stuff in general that we've had to deal with here. We could have really used this rain back then, but now having to, like, it coming back finally after all this time, it's kind of just been a headache again. Drew me into a false sense of security. Kill you. Oh, can you just literally the worst. But yeah, these green little slug things, that's where we're going to farm. For the Titanite. So I think there's, like, a group of them further in. Like, when we do the run, we'll have to figure out, like, how many times we have to do it, but there's a group of them further on that are closer together, so we'll keep running back to them depending on how many times we have to do it. We're not going to keep running back to this soul one because he's an outlier lying over here. But we should be finding them soon. I think they're around this corner here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the mosquitoes are the one thing where I'm like, if these suckers ever went extinct, like, I don't think anyone would be like, oh my god, no, not the mosquitoes. I know it's gonna be a thing of, like, oh no, there's some, like, some animals and stuff that rely on them as, like, a food source and stuff. So, like, oh, we can't really get rid of them because it'll be, like, too bad for those animals, whatever. None of these guys are dropping Titanite today, huh? Guess the RNG is not with me. I think we want to get, like, 8 Titanite to be able to get this up to plus 10 weapon. So hopefully I'm not going to have to do, like, too many runs back and forth just killing these guys over again. Yeah, like, all the diseases they carry as well, right? Like, I feel like honestly getting rid of mosquitoes would just be a net positive overall. Let's see, I mean, someone must have done a study with being like, you know, if mosquitoes actually did die, like, what are we really missing out on with that? Okay, another large titanite, not from you guys. We're supposed to drop it. Ugh, do one of you drop anything? No. Of course you wouldn't, because you're all useless. Yeah, seems like streamer RNG is not with me on this one, at least, specifically. I mean, I think I did get enough, at least souls for another level up, but... I was hoping to get at least like one titanite or two out of these guys this one run. Especially with... mosquitoes, rats, or cockroaches, yeah. I mean, bed bugs and mosquitoes would probably be the top of my list for ones I get rid of, because I'm like, rats, I'm like, they're not too bad, at least, like, they don't really get, unless they get inside your house, it's like, alright, you can kind of deal with them appropriately, and they're not really going to be, like, biting you or swarming you as soon as you step out of your house to do whatever you're doing. Whereas mosquitoes and things like, alright, if you can't just, like, not deal with them. What the hell is this not hitting them? Oh, come on. Alright, I might die here and have to come back and pick up all my souls. Actually, can I use a homeward bone really quick? Oh, nope, I died. Yeah. Figured. That's fine. I'll come back here, pick up my soul. I have to do this farming run again anyway. Yeah, it's like rats and cockroaches. I'm like, they freak me out and I don't like them, but I feel like... Yeah, I think ours... I'm pretty sure my province did like a whole like rat eradication like program like years and years ago, so I feel like it became a thing where like, oh, we didn't have a rat problem for like a really long time, and I think like recently became a thing because like coming in from like other cities or provinces were like bringing them. God, annoyances you are. I think it became a thing of like, oh, I'm not fighting the mosquitoes again, these take too long. I think it became a thing of like, oh, other provinces and stuff like were bringing rats over to us or something like that, and that's when we started having like a rat problem again. Because I know at least in my parents' house we did have a problem with mice like a couple of years ago or so. Like we had one sneak into the house and we had to like get rid of it and just like do a whole thing around that. But yeah, I think our province has like had a whole thing where it's just like, yeah, we got rid of like a bunch of mice, so that was like, or we got rid of like the mice and it wasn't really like a problem for us. Yeah, man, I don't know what it is. Streamer RNG luck is not with me. None of these guys are dropping anything so far. We could use the rat. Yeah, I mean, if I can look up specifically what they did, I'll try to let you know like what exactly the program was. But oh, come on! How do you do so much damage? Oh, come on, game. Alright, come back and get my souls again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Streamer RNG luck is not with me today. Only problem is I couldn't pick out. I'm not gonna fight you all. You're just a waste of time. Yes, I know, game. I'm poisoned. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, it's the worst thing was like, yeah, that's the thing, like, later on when we fight the, like, the big mushroom people, those guys hit like tanks. They move so slowly that you'd think like, oh, there's no way these guys could do like a ton of damage, they must be super weak. They will like two-shot you if they get a chance. Oh, come on, why is the headbutt doing so much to me? Could you not set them on fire? I think I could. I need like a fire weapon or like fire bombs or stuff to be able to do that. And I don't have any of that right now. I'd have to go back to like Firelink or the Merchant to get it. I might swap to the Claymore after this, or not the Claymore, the Zweihander. Just because I feel like that'll be... Oh, one of them dropped one finally. I hope it's not Green Titanite. That'd be so off. I cursed myself as soon as I said it. I'm like, it's going to be Green Titanite because I had to say it. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the only problem with like Dark Souls. Like a lot of the early merchants and stuff will not sell a lot of useful things. So if you want like the good stuff, you have to go all the way back to like Firelink, find the merchants there, and then get them to sell you things. I got one. I mean, at least I'm getting a chunk of souls out of this, but yeah, the RNG luck is not good with me today. Oh yeah, I might swap to the Zweihander after this just because it has more range, and when they swarm me like this, it'll be easier just to hit a bunch of them at once with the attack. This does like good, decent damage, but it's also just like, come on. Yeah, this does good damage, but it's also got limited range, right? Let me homeward bone back. I was hoping this was going to be like I just got lucky, super lucky again, and this wouldn't be taking so much time to farm this up, but unfortunately not. Let me reverse my hollowing while I'm... Nah. Is that actually affected if I'm not hollowed? I'm not sure. I'll reverse it just to check and just to be sure. I don't think that affects item discovery, but you never know. I also learned that apparently if you have an invader that shows up after you kill the boss, if you go back, the invader won't show up anymore, so unfortunately we won't be able to get the one that shows up in... I guess I should put on... do I want stamina or do I want poison shield? I guess poison shield is to give me a little bit more resistance. Although, like, look at how fast the bar fills up. I don't feel like it's doing me that much of a favor. I probably should have also used my souls before I did all this, but... oh well, live and learn. Do squelch, 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 squelch. I don't know why this bounced off these guys. Oh, come on. What are you made of? Titan. Oh, thank God. Finally a large Titanite. I don't know why the sword is bouncing off these guys. Like, what is their skin made of? Nope, you didn't drop anything. Disease, baby. Yeah, honestly, this is the only problem with the Zweihander is it's too slow. Like, it does good damage. Oh, what do I keep forgetting this one's always at the top. For some reason, I keep forgetting that. I think the Drake Sword will be more useful for this because it's faster attack-wise, even if it's slower. Another one dropped it. Hopefully it's not green Titanite again. Oh, large Titanite, thank God. Alright, RNG. Yeah, so humanity might have actually needed to be kindled for this to work properly. That's fine. Should hopefully not be dying as much. Let me just drink this so I can make sure you're not going to kill me. Any of you drop anything? No, because you all suck. That's fine. Homeward bone again. This time I'll actually spend my levels. Where are you? Also be a good reminder for me to pick up more homeward bones next time I go back to Firelink. Because we also, before we go to fight Sif, if I don't remember, someone remind me when we get back to Firelink Shrine, I need to pick up more, was it the charcoal pine resin from the female undead merchant? I need to go get some from her. Because otherwise, Sif is going to be a little bit more difficult, especially if I'm using the Zweihander for that fight. Yeah, roar, you're big and scary, I get it. I think that's the only problem with the Zweihander. I probably should have gone with the Claymore. Like, it does more damage, but it also eats up just a chunk of your stamina every time you want to swing your sword. Which against Sif, which is like, alright, that's going to be a fight where I'll need to like learn how to roll and dodge through stuff 'cause I can't one-hand the sword with just like a shield and things yet. 'Cause I think this requires like 21 strength. The unfortunate thing is all the souls I get from Quelaag I'm going to have to spend immediately. None of you dropped out. Green Titanite 5. I think this must be a rarer drop, it dropping like 5 at once like that, but Green Titanite's absolutely useless to me, so. You didn't drop anything yet. Oh, come on. Either of you drop anything? No. Oh, farming route, farming route. Why are you like that? This is the other thing I hate about Dark Souls. The lock-on, oh, fucking large Titanite, finally. The lock-on gets really wonky. Where like I'm focusing, like I'm looking at the direction of the thing I want to attack, and the game's just like, oh, do you want to focus on the one like at the complete opposite direction of where you're at? Is that the thing you want to focus on? And it'll be like, no, game. I'm looking in one direction. Why would you pivot to the thing that's right behind me? I guess it might be a case of like, oh, that one's like what's technically like closer to you. So the game might just be like set up to default to that, but does not make it any less annoying. Ugh, not enough Titanite from you. Once we go back, let me just check how much I have. Hopefully I won't have to do too many more runs of this, because I am almost out of Homeward Bones. For a little bit of an extra challenge, honestly, though. No, I don't need to rest a bonfire. How much Titanite do I have? No, it should be here somewhere. Oh, I got +9. Oh, good. Okay, we're good. We don't need any more. I hope. I hope I don't have to come back and farm for this. So we're going to do one more quick thing here before we go back up to, not Blighttown, what is it called? Back to Firelink Shrine. This is one of those things where I have to wonder, like, how the people that initially played this game, like, how they would have ever figured out this was a thing and, like, found some of these areas. Since you slugs are here, I might as well kill you, see if I get any extra. Ah, come on. Thought you dropped one, didn't you? Thought this one dropped something. No? Alright. Not a big deal. I'm guessing walkthroughs. That kind of like I see like when the games like first came out, like some people were trying it out for like the very first time before like walkthroughs and guides and everything were invented. I do wonder how people would have figured out some of this stuff, because it feels like really obnoxious. Because you're like, all right, plank shield, nothing else here. Boom, you hit this invisible wall. Game facts maybe, or they just stumbled on this. Like, all right, treasure chest. There must be nothing beyond this. Boom, another hidden wall. And this leads you down into like a whole new... Oh, so walkthroughs always a thing, yeah. And this leads you down into like a whole new like subsection of the game. Dad was a piece of game, like, because the problem was my parents were never like super into me gaming like at all. So like even if so, we're just gonna rest of this, or not gonna rest of this, just so, because this is a tricky one. I have to do like a weird fall just to get a really good ring. It's kind of like an obnoxious little like roll you have to do off here. So I'm just take all my equipment off just to make this easier. Then hopefully just whoa. This is, oh god. Oh, thank god it didn't kill me. Yeah, I mean, I think I did. I feel like, at least for Diablo 2, I remember. I don't know if that came with the game, like that was the thing when we got it, like it came with... How do I get back up? If it came with the game when we got it for PC back then, or what the deal was. I remember for Diablo 2, at least we had like a guy with like all the enemy monster like designs and stats and everything for it. But I just remember my parents just like, even on the internet, they'd always try to like restrict how much time we had to like do stuff. I'm just gonna try to drop off. Oh, nope. Of course, game, of course. Well, thankfully I don't have to... Yeah, no, actually I'll have to do that later, but... Thankfully I don't have to humanize myself again to do farming. Yeah, my parents... Yeah, I feel like early games like at least came with like the guidebook and everything in like every PS2 case, and which is one of the things I miss is like having the early games like PlayStation 2 and all that. That came with like the little guidebook where like gave you like, oh, this is how you use the controller. This is like what you do to jump and stuff like that. I wish they still kept those things. But yeah, my parents just like loved restricting access to the internet, didn't like games at all, so they just wouldn't let us do any of these things like looking online for guides and stuff. So we had to kind of just figure this stuff out for ourselves, which was really annoying. Or whenever I got to school, that's when I'd have to try to like figure out like, okay, this is how you get to like blah blah blah. Ugh. All right. I don't know what just died that gave me that, but not gonna complain. All right, where is? So such like an annoying jump to try and like figure out what to do. Oh, thank God. All right, good. Chloranthy ring was what we came all the way down for. So this is basically a stamina regen ring, which is really good. So boosts your stamina recovery speed, so it does stack with the... Are you gonna let me out of your game? What is... No, there we go. So it stacks with... Let me put my armor back on while I'm talking. It stacks with the shield and everything else as well, which makes it really useful. Because I don't want to put on like... let me put on hard leather stuff. Because I don't want to lose like all my rolling ability. So we'll go down to that area later. It leads down to like Ash Lake and a bunch of stuff, but that's kind of like later game stuff we have to go to. We just wanted to get the Chloranthy ring, which is the only reason I came here and like opened up the shortcut and rested at the, or at least activated the bonfire. This way when we get fast travel, we'll just be able to come back here without issues. But now we can make a run back to Firelink. And then we'll deal with the last of Blighttown that we need to deal with. And after that, we can take on the actual second major boss of this game. Because I know Moonlight Butterfly is like technically a boss. I feel like it's just more of like a gimmicky one, so it doesn't really count. Whereas the one we're fighting, Quelaag, she is going to be kind of more important to the narrative and everything else. Also, for anyone that if ever wants to play this game, if you ever want to use a dex weapon... Oh, I forgot how slow it is moving through this thing. If you ever want to use a dex weapon, Quelaag's soul, you can actually turn that into like a fire sword of sorts. So that's actually a really... come on, game, just let me move. Is this the way I'm thinking of? No, this is the way it came in. Where was the water wheel? It's just over here somewhere. When I was doing my dex playthrough the first time of this game, I used Quelaag's Fury Sword, I think is what it's called, for my run. It's actually really good weapon. Well, where is the stupid water wheel? I think it is that way, actually. I don't think I have enough to level up just yet. Let me put my shield back on, because I don't need the poison shield anymore, so I'm going to put Grass Crest shield. So I get the stamina regen from that. Ugh, come on, yes, I know, poison, yada. Ah, God, I really hate this gimmick Miyazaki did of like, oh, poison swamps will make you move like the slowest you've ever been. Alright, and that's enough. Really, game, like you're really not gonna let me climb up like a slightly steeper hill? I feel like I went too far for the... water wheel. Where is the damn thing? If I can get these stupid bugs to stop just trying to hit me all the time. This is why I say, like, this is why I dislike Blighttown so much. It's just like there's so much nonsense, and like trying to figure out like where you're trying to go and like get stuff is just also super obnoxious. Really? Oh my God. Okay, you know what? This is a waste of time. Where is that stupid water wheel? It's not this way. It must be further down somewhere. No, is it here? Okay, no, this is not the water wheel. This is where we came in. Yeah, climb up. I know this is where I came down. Where the hell is the water wheel gone? Because I literally know I walked past it. Must have been further out. Where the hell did you go, water wheel? It's just further out this way. I didn't see it. Oh boy. Oh, Dark Souls, never change. Yeah, you got a fire mouth whip. I got it, alright. Where the hell was it? Oh, of course it's on the other side. Here, let me go rest so I can just refill my Estus and then I will go. I'm killing you out of spite. Not you, I don't care about you guys anymore. Those two I kill out of spite. The rest of you may live. Alright. Okay, water wheel is over here somewhere. I can't wait till I can get the plus 10 weapon because I feel like at that point this is going to out-damage you really well. Because any of the dragon weapons you get in this game, the one benefit they have is they have really high base damage, but they don't scale with any of your stats. So you can't upgrade into plus 5 where like putting investments in like strength, skill, any of that kind of stuff does not do anything for your damage output from those weapons. Whereas you will get that benefit from like, you know, the normal like claymores, Y-hander, all that stuff. You will get that benefit from turning those weapons into a plus 10 or even just like infusing them with fire and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll go do back to fire. Like, whoa. That was on me. That was completely on me. I got too careless. My memories of 10 to 12 year olds unreliable. Yeah, honestly, like, my memory is also unreliable, and just like because of like trauma and other stuff, like I barely remember except for like the worst aspects and moments of my life. I don't remember much else. I also have like memories of things where it's just like the game punishes confidence. I mean, it really does. The moment you get too cocky, the game's just like But the weird thing about the memory stuff is just like, oh, thank God my souls are down here. I have to like run all the way back up to get it. Weird thing about memory stuff as well is like there's some memories I have where I'm just like, I vividly remember a certain thing happening. But then because I have like so many memory issues and stuff, I'm just like, there's no way. It sounds so fantastical. I'm just like, there's no way this could have been like an actual real thing that actually happened to me. This is what I was supposed to go for, is the ladder up. And then I'll have to like ask my brother, be like, hey, do you remember if like what if this and this happened to us when we were kids? And like he'd be the one to like confirm like, oh yeah, this was a thing that like, you know, happened to us that we put up with. Which really helps in determining like, yeah, you know, I'm not doing this. No, this guy's shooting arrows up there. We're coming back after I do fire. Like, I'm not dealing with this nonsense right now. Which really helps to make me like realize like, yeah, I'm not like, you know, going cuckoo bananas. Oh, there's the stupid poison toxic guy. Okay, we're gonna go kill these guys first and then go toxic. Doesn't matter, we're gonna go kill them anyway. Once we deal with them, we can get rid of the toxic stuff, but game, oh come on. No, don't you dare kill me, dogs. Ugh, Firekeeper Soul, that'll come in useful. I know there's a ladder somewhere here to climb back up top to. Ugh, God, stupid dogs annoy me to no end. I might have to homeward bone to come back and deal with this nonsense. Yeah, like it, bouncing off was just kind of like a level of obnoxious. The only good thing about these guys is that once I kill them, if I come back up here, I won't have to deal with like a majority of them again, but Until that point, it's just like probably just gonna hit this guy with my like two-hand attack. If I can figure out where he is. Did he drop down there and die or something? Of course, had to be on the other side somewhere. Whatever, like I said, I'm gonna die here, that's fine. I'll come back up and grab my souls and then finish these guys off. Oh, man, at least I won't have to deal with two of them now when I come back up here. This is the problem with having, like, this is why I like to use this Y-hander in a bunch of these areas, because that would have bounced off a lot of the walls and stuff a lot worse, which have been really more annoying. I was hoping it was not going to happen with the Drake sword, because it's a relatively short one, but nope, guess not. Oh, you know what? Just for the sake of it, because I don't want to lose that many souls, I'm going to put on a Ring of Sacrifice, just in case something happens to me, because I'd rather lose this now than lose 12,000 souls of gathered up. Because like I said, we'll get 25,000 or so off of Queeleg when we fight her. We have to spend 20,000 of those right away to buy the Crest of Artorias to go able to fight Sif. Because the thing is, you don't have to technically buy the Crest of Artorias for the Sif boss fight, but the only problem with not doing that is that there's only two bonfires that you can use that are relatively close to that boss arena, and one of them, was it up here? Or those guys down there? I feel like they were up here somewhere. And one was up here, cool. Yeah, alright. And then there's the two over there. I think this one over here is gone. Thank God, my souls. Thank you. Oh, come on, game. Yeah, I got toxic. I get it. You stupid ass dogs, honestly. Okay, let me see if I actually have one of those poison clumps that'll get rid of toxic. I do. It'll make things marginally easier. Why are you down here, stupid fly? Ugh. Yeah, I get it. Oh, no, see, this is exactly what I mean about the camera angle. Like, why are you showing me something that's down there? Like, this guy was literally standing right in front of me. Why are you showing me something that's completely on the opposite side? Get this to get rid of toxic. I have to put on a bow really quick because I don't want to try to jump that gap to try and kill that guy. Do I have a crossbow actually? Standard bolt. Yeah, let me put on a crossbow if I can take him out with that. Where are you? Do I have a I know I picked up a crossbow at some point. Light crossbow, that's all I need. Yeah, alright, I got purple moss clumps. Nope. I don't even know what the hell I threw at him. This is immensely satisfying, I will say. Once I get rid of him, I'll get rid of the toxic as well, because I don't want to go back and rest all over again. Oh, alright, those annoyances are finally dealt with. I don't think we actually have to go down any further after this. We got the arrow damage is depressingly low. I think it scales mostly with dexterity. So you have to like pump that up really high to get like really good use out of it. But even then, I feel like arrow damage is just not significantly high. That's the thing, like even with Elden Ring, which gave you like talismans to increase like bow range, gave you like good bow weapons and stuff to use, it really wasn't like a significant improvement over the older games and like how useless bows and stuff generally were. Which is kind of a shame, because like Elden Ring's kind of those games where everyone's like, oh yeah, you can do like any build is viable, like, you know, you can literally do almost any character thing without a problem. And I feel like the one thing that doesn't apply to is like stuff like bows and things. Like, no, you can't really do that with bows. We're gonna go back down this way, and I think that's the way down to, or back to Firelink. At least I hope this is the way back to Firelink. Where the hell is the Firelink path? It's definitely not, no, at least to more Blighttown. What am I missing? Pretty sure it wasn't on the lowest rung. Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, there's nothing here. Already went that way. Yeah, it might be on the lower level. I'll have to go back to the bottom level. Maybe that might be where to go to Firelink from. I feel like I remember this path being like a lot more linear than it was. No, I don't want to climb up. I want to climb back down. This way I might only get to Quelaag and then have to wrap things up. Okay, here we... No, this was where I dropped and died. Where the hell is the way back to Firelink? It has to be up one of the ladders. Where the hell am I missing the little run back? No, it's not this way. There's nothing that way except death. This way just leads to more Blighttown. Pretty sure it leads to more Blighttown. Where the hell is this path? I'm almost certain it was up here somewhere. I don't know why I can't see it anymore though. Unless there's a ladder. It's always a ladder I'm missing. I think I was even starting at the start of the stream saying like, oh yeah, I just learned like watching stuff that these torches apparently like light the way to where there are ladders in the game because they blend in so seamlessly with the environment. And I just was not paying attention to my own advice apparently. All that done. Now, where are the exits? Oh, come on, game. You did not just bring me up to a dead end, did you? Oh, no, another ladder, of course. Always another ladder. And another ladder. It's like a jinx moment we said at the same time. But yeah, key to New Londo Ruins, which is one of the things we came all this depressingly long way for. There's going to be a bunch of those guys that drop the dung pies here. We're just going to run past them. There's no point in fighting any of them. Oh, come on, bro. I literally have no heal. You better not try and kill me. I'm going to be so annoyed. Yeah, we're just going to ignore all these guys because 3 backstabs to kill them is not worth it at this point. Can you... I swear this game also eats inputs because I'm pressing the circle button to make my character run. And it's just like strolling along like la 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 la. We're just doing a little trip. Oh, we don't want to go that way just yet because at least the value of the dregs is going to lead to like a big dragon we'd have to fight. Like that'd be a whole thing we don't want to deal with right now. But I don't know if you remember at the very beginning we came to the New Londo Ruins. There was a bunch of guys we killed. I picked up the S-Stock and stuff, so that's where this is. And if we take this back up, oh god, oh, so close, oh my god. If I had dropped down into that hole and died, oh, I would have been so annoyed having to make this entire run back. But now we're out of there, I can take you off and put you back on again. Here we go. Oh, that was so close. It was so good. Oh, we can also upgrade our Estus Flask. That'll give us, so it's like the Sacred Tears from Elden Ring, where it's like it'll make your healing a little bit more effective every time you drink from a flask. Yeah, because you always go in there thinking like, oh yeah, the elevator is probably going to be there, and you like never forget. Or you always tend to forget whether it actually is active or not. We'll give this to her. Reinforce Estus Flask. Cool, now it's at a +2. I think it goes up to like a +4 or 5 or something is like the maximum you can get from it, but... Oh, thank God. Alright, no. Yeah, vitality to 30. After this, we're just going to be basically pumping strength. I think once we beat Sif, we should be able to have enough. But you know, once we get back to Andre, we're going to pop all the souls I've got. And we'll see if that gives me enough to actually do some more upgrades. I think this is the only elevator shaft you don't have to worry about falling down being a death trap, at least on the bottom rung. If you fall from the top here, from the cathedral, that's absolutely going to kill you, but from the bottom you don't have to worry about the drop because that just leads out into that little alcove. But we should hopefully have enough large titanite to get it to a +10. Part of me's tempted to go with the claymore. I feel like this Viander still does more damage. It's better to just upgrade that. Besides, I don't want to waste like the extra souls and like buy and upgrade mats and materials just to get the claymore up a couple of levels to be able to use it. I guess it also depends on which Black Knight weapon I eventually want to use, but... Okay, all the way down to Andre. We'll ignore these guys. We don't need to rest at the bonfire. I don't know if he sells Homeward Bones. Do you sell Homeward Bones, Andre? Alright, so give him the large ember. That's the way you get your weapons upgraded to the +10, I believe it is. No, where is it? Yeah, so I don't have any Titanite shards, so I'm going to just do... Why is it saying I need 3 more Titanite for that? Really? Really? God, this stuff costs so much. Alright. Thanks for nothing, Andre. Okay, +4, nothing. Now I can... Oh yes, what is it? I think you have to like ascend weapon or something is to be able to... Why am I not be able to do that? Oh, 800 souls, that's why. Yeah, I'm not gonna go hollow. I'm just gonna need to pop a bunch of souls to pay you. Thought we were friends, Andre. Friends are supposed to do stuff for free for each other. Oh, only 200. That was nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop all these souls and see if I can get any good use out of them. Okay, 4,000 should be good for now. Okay, yada yada yada. Yeah, give him the Divine Ember. So there's 4 different blacksmiths I think you can find in this game, and each one specializes in like one specific... This is not the stuff in your job that usually pays, yeah. So there's like 4 different blacksmiths you can find in this game, and each one handles like a specific thing. I think for like giant weapons you have to go to the giant blacksmith. For like undead weapons or like things you have to go to the undead like skeleton blacksmith and stuff. I'm not sure what Andre's is, but you can also give him like all the other embers you don't need. I think it's more useful to do it for him because he is... Yeah, so ascend it to a +6. Because he is more of a central hub compared to the other blacksmiths, so you don't want to give any of the other ones to them and have to run back and forth like finding them where they are. +7, +8, +9, +10, exactly enough. Nice. Yeah, I won't get myself killed, I'll be fine. Cool, now if I look damage-wise, where are you? Yeah, this does 260, so now definitely outdamages the Drake Sword. With all that done, I'm not going to waste a homework because I only have a couple of those left. We're going to run back to Firelink. We're going to go quickly visit the female undead merchant. We'll get her to give us some pine resin. And then we'll head back to Blighttown. There's a few more areas in there we have to clear out. A few more items we'll have to pick up. But after that, we can go and then fight Queelag after that. I'm just going to kill these guys to get a bit extra souls. They're not really worth much, but why not? Since they're on the way anyway, I might as well. Yeah, depending on time, I think we should be able to do Sif and Queelag. Sif doesn't have a lot in his boss arena that we have to deal with. There's only... there's like a bunch of mushroom people and there's some giant cats. I'll have to get rid of with his boss arena. I think Sif's boss arena is supposed to be like the PvP like hub back when this game was at its peak. Like that was the PvP area where everyone wanted to do like battles with other players. So now that there isn't really as much activity in Dark Souls, like fandom and stuff, there isn't going to be as much to do there. I think that's why it's such a big empty space. With all that done though, just going to rest here quickly. Then I'm going to go this way to the Undead Merchant. And then pick up a couple of pine resins, and then we'll run back. Because you could use gold pine resin. I think Sif is weak to both. But I don't really want to waste gold pine resin on Sif when I want to save it for the dragon fights we're going to get later in this game. Such a weird thing. I don't like gold pine resin. One of those things where I was like, why would you just make this a consumable? Like, why would you make it a thing where it's just like it's such a rare drop and like once you're done with it, it's like, alright, that's all you get. I also can't wait till we get Kath, and then we can start actually selling some of these items for souls to just lugging around my inventory forever. I don't think you get a lot of souls for any of them either. I think most of them are like 50 to 100. I think even like the boss soul weapons, it only gives you like 500 or some ridiculously small amount for like boss soul weapons and stuff. You want to trade it in for whatever godforsaken reason, but it helps. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Like the thing, like there's some game mechanic ideas like there's no real reason for you to have done this. Yada yada. Where is your charcoal? 2 is barely enough. Let me pop a couple of souls. Yeah, we get it. Let me pop a couple of souls and see how much more I can get. Ooh, 10,000 out of that. That's enough for a level up. So I'll buy some more and then also level up as well while I'm there. Ooh, 19,000. Nice. Yeah, how much do I want to buy of this? I think I'll buy 3 more. That should be good. Because if I'm having that much trouble with Sif where I'm just like running out of charcoal pine resin, then we've got a whole different set of issues to deal with. Oh, I should have bought some homeward bones from her. I still got 3. That should be good enough for now. We don't really need that much, and besides, when we get back to Sen's Funhouse anyway, we'll be able to buy more because I'll have to go through this entire area section again, so it's gonna kill you on the off chance you drop some humanity. Ooh, yeah, lucky. For once the RNG was working with me. Alright, quick trip back to Firelink, we'll go rest of the bonfire and then hike the elevator back down to Blighttown. Thankfully, I think this is the last time we have to actually ever deal with Blighttown. I think we have to go back to the bottom only once because I have to meet like some NPCs and stuff there at a later point. But after that, so close. 3,000 more souls. Well, maybe once I finish the rest of Blighttown, I'll be able to get what I need for that. But I'm close. If I think I get one more level into strength, I think I should be able to... Is it 21 or 24 for you? What is this one-handed? What do I need? Where is your requirements? No, it's Claymore. I don't want Claymore. I want you. What is your requirements? Yeah, what is... Shut up. What is the requirement? 24. Ah, damn it. So close. Well, won't be able to one-hand it yet, but two-handing will still be useful enough, so... I think at 24 is also when I'll start being able to use the Black Knight weapons. I can start two-handing those as well, so I guess that'll be the trade-off, is I'll be able to use... But you know what? I'm curious how this is going to do against the fat guys. Yeah, I know I can't do it two-handed. I should be able to... that should be a safe drop. Oh, yeah, there are those, where is that stupid other... Was it... No, it was in here, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, Valley of the Dragons. I thought it was another... For some reason, I was thinking we had to take an elevator to get back to Blighttown, but no, it was you. We should hopefully be doing a good chunk more damage to these guys. We shall see. There we go. There's those beefy hits. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what I like to see. Ugh. Yeah, that stagger is what I like to see. 2 hitting these guys. Oh. Actually, no, I think 3 hits, but still significantly better than I was doing before. I mistimed the reach of that. There we go. That's what I like to see. And of course, dung pies. Mostly I would not have bothered with these guys, but they did give me 500 souls a pop, so 1500 souls for that was not a bad deal. With that though, now to climb back down the infinite number of ladders back to the bottom. Don't think there's any Blighttown access here. I think it's just lower level we have to get to. Yeah, one more level. Oh, we'll get to the slippery trees. Oh yeah, one-shotting these guys. Oh, that's satisfying. Where is the ladder? Down. Nope, it's too small apparently to kill. Here we go, ladder down. Come on, game. I know you see my inputs. Another ladder down. Thank you. Got behind it. Just saw it as I was. Where is it now? Again, behind. Cool. No, this was where those turds were. It's not where I want to go. I think one more level down. It's where the Blighttown nonsense is. One good thing, even if it bounced off the walls, it was still good enough to kill, damage it with one hit. Now welcome to the slippery tree section of Blighttown. I don't know if this was like an actual mechanic they did, but it feels like they did actually make the trees so slippery that you would slide off them very easily. I remember one time when I was doing like a run back to Blighttown through there, I actually fell off one of those trees and it pissed me off so bad because I lost so many souls doing it. Oh, can I just drop down to you? Yeah, the shaky bridge is still one of those little, the other gimmicks that really annoys. I think I can just drop down this hole, thankfully. Nope, death, of course. Ah, wonderful. Thank God I wasn't kindled in that, but oh my God, it's so annoying. Reminder to self also when I go back down to... It didn't. Like, I thought, like, there's no other way I could see, like, going down from here, but guess the game was just like, nope. So reminder to self, do not fall into the elevator thinking it's activated. You're going to have to pull the lever for both of them. This is also one of those annoying things, like I never know if like, I need to send the elevator back up or not. Because then if I was like, alright, if I don't need to, the next time I do, I'll have to like pull the lever and wait. Because in Bloodborne, there was one right before the final boss of the DLC. So that one, just on like instinct, I'd always send it back up for the first few tries. I'm like, I'm probably not going to be able to kill him first try, so I might as well send the elevator back up. So if I beat him, I can always teleport out. If I don't, then like the elevator at least saves me like a second or two as I'm jumping back to be able to just save a little bit of extra time. What's up, Bobo? The dog is coming and sniffing around to see what I'm doing. We'll probably just run past the fatties this time. Actually, I don't know, I might kill him just to get... Like I said, 1,500 souls a pop is not a bad deal. By the time I clear this up and get back to the bottom of Blighttown, I should be able to get a couple of level ups out of it. Oh, come on, game. Okay, let's see how you like it. Nope, don't run. I'm I'm not losing 9,000 souls to you. No, whoa. Oh, what the hell? Poison. Ah, god damn it. Hubris. That was hubris. Ah, I should have put on the Ring of Sacrifice. Well, that's what I get. Yeah. Fortunately, this is one of those things where, like, playing these games long enough, you get used to losing, like, uncountable amounts of souls, but never gets less frustrating when it happens. I think it's also the worst, and I keep forgetting, like, oh, like, I've been poisoned by whatever. Actually, I might change this to a lighter armor as well, just to get a little bit better rolling. Yeah. As much as like Dark Souls, a good map design and everything else, like some of the mechanics they definitely did do a lot better of updating it in future games. Stuff like rolling in this, even like unless you're like absolute right rolling like no armor, I feel like this still doesn't feel like super great in this game to roll, even with like medium rolls. Alright, yeah, this time I'll just run past them. I don't think it's worth the effort of trying to take them out. 1,500 souls will not replace... Actually, you know what? The petty part of me that wants revenge is like, kill them, it's 1,500 souls still. The petty part of me that wants revenge for it. Oh, come on, game, really? Oh my god, what is with the rolls in this? Okay, so one backstab, and if I can just use that, then I can kill him right away after that, basically. There we go. Well, at least this will help me practice my roll timing so I don't have to fight Sif and like dodge through her pod and like sword attacks and things. Oh, come on, game. There, get staggered, you turd. Oh, the only thing I'm not looking forward to is the endless ladders. Going back all the way down again. Okay, look for the fire. That's the ladder. Look for the fire. That's the ladder. Look for the big chaos fly. That's not the ladder. There we go, coming. Probably I should have popped all the souls earlier that I lost, but alas. Okay, fly thing, you're just getting obnoxious now. Can you just like go on one more level down? Yeah, fly thing, I get it. You're small and annoying. Sucks that daddy doesn't pay attention to you. Right, get out of my way now. Okay, there's some like drop down I must be missing over here somewhere. Oh, there's a ladder right here. That's what I missed. No, did I already go up this ladder? Huh. Okay, I think that's where down here. Okay, cool. Well, no, that's where I already went. There's gotta be something lower down I missed, or was that all I came up here for? Can't be all I came up here for. Oh, it feels weird. I'm like, there must be something else I'm missing here, but here's the chest. That's a drop that's gonna kill me. Something on the other side. There's another ladder in front of that ladder. Hold on, let me check here. Was there a ladder down here? No, there's no ladder on this. Yeah, I think this ladder is the one I already went up, and then this is where I dropped down to get to that section. Goes up. Yeah, I think the up was where I came down from, though. I can know there was some section I was going to. Where the hell was it? Oh no, this one. Cool. Good catch. No. Did I already do this one? I might have already done this one. Because that leads to nothing. Oh boy, because there's that entire section up there. How do I get to you? Is that just the part of Blighttown I was in before? You know what? Doesn't matter. We're just going to go take on Quelaag. If there's anything I missed, I'll look it up later and be like, alright, I'll go back up and like search for it, but yeah, everything is the same shape. That's the one thing I really dislike about this section is everything just kind of blends into each other and it becomes kind of obnoxious. Oh, you're not knocking me off that stupid fly thing. Because I know there was another like section thing you could do down here, but like I said, at some point we have to come back to this anyway. So at that point we can just like come down here and figure everything out. Don't think that is a safe thing to take down, so we're not going to do that. You flies are so obnoxious. Ugh. Oh. How the hell did I just fall off a ladder? Alright, back. Then, how do I get down from here? Water wheel must be on this side. So we're here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Alright, we will go rest at the bonfire. I will... Oh yeah, lost 10 humanity. God damn it. Ugh. It's not pleasant or great. But it also is what it is. I can't really do much about that. Keep forgetting you also lose the humanity every time you die as well. Oh well. Yeah, we'll try. I'll probably can get humanity and pop my thing just because I do want to summon Mildred for this fight because it'll make things significantly easier. One of the little rest things back there somewhere. Oh, come on, game. I hate the slow moving like little swamp thing. It's so obnoxious. Really is no reason for it to be like, get swamped on, sucker, or get poisoned, sucker. Ugh. What I'll probably do is put on the rusted iron ring just so I can run to the boss arena, and after that I'll change it back to the other one, because otherwise this is going to be just a nightmare to deal with. Alright, change you out, get rid of you for now. I'll put you on. You're not going to bother with all this stuff this time. Oh no, I forgot to rekindle my humanity thing. And I got poisoned. Alright, I'm going to go back and do the humanity thing. It doesn't matter if I don't have humanity after that, I have enough. I don't know where I got the 1 humanity from. I don't know if it's from killing these things, if they, like, sometimes will drop humanity or not. I'm going to reverse hollowing. There we go, humanity restored. I just hope when we have to get to opening the shortcut for Brolaire, because that'll require us to have 30 humanity to be able to sacrifice to the Spider Queen. I'll have enough by then, but I'll have to wait and see. Okay, come on, let's run through the swamp. I pressed the run button. This is the other annoying thing about the swamp is like, alright, you're going in there with just like how many ever healing you have. Like if you didn't go back to Firelink or if you didn't kindle that bonfire, you'd only have 5 flasks of healing. And this game is basically kind of like semi-forcing you to use one. And that's the problem with this, like also these guys will be throwing like rocks at you the entire time if you got too close to them. But the game is basically forcing you to use one of your healing potentially before you even get to the boss fight, which I feel like is a little cheap. But I'll change you out. Where is my Chloranthy? There we go. Hey, stop. So these nasty looking egg sac guys, you do not want to pop. Their egg sacs, so these annoying little bugs will pop out of them, and they're just a pain and obnoxious, super obnoxious to kill, and they will stun lock you easily. We're going to summon Mildred. Like I said, she basically is just there to draw aggro for us and to keep the boss away from us. So I did summon her, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So hopefully that's what she'll do, and then we'll go take her out while she's distracted with that. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know why I didn't assume it was a spider. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have, like... Yeah. So she is a sexy spider woman. Oh, what are you trying to do, Quelaag? Ugh. Ah, God. No, don't stun lock me in the lava. Oh, God, that was close. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have like a good shield for this. But yeah, if you can do a lot of damage to Quelaag, if you can hit like the actual woman part of her. Yeah, like I said, Mildred's basically there to draw aggro. She does not, unfortunately, like not a super lot of help otherwise. She's there to draw aggro and be a tank, so I can like run away and then do the actual damage. This fight was almost over before it began at the beginning. Yeah, just like having hit Quelaag, we kind of got her as well. With that, you get Soul of Quelaag. Like I said, for anyone that's using like dex weapons and stuff, if you use Quelaag's, I think it's called a Fury Sword, really good weapon, cannot recommend it highly enough. Came in really useful during my... I almost died because of it. That's the problem. Sometimes the bosses will just kind of like aggro on you, and it takes a while for like the summons to draw the aggro instead. I'm going to ring the second bell there. That's the worst thing about it. Like when you get stun locked by the boss, like fall into their lava pool and shit, and you can't like react quick enough. That rings the second bell, which will open the way to Anor Londo now. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when they get like stun locked. You can't like heal or stuff fast enough, and it feels just like a cheap gimmick that you got like knocked out by a boss so easily. Yeah, doing this fight solo probably would have been a lot harder because you have to like dodge through all their fire stuff and make sure you don't get caught by it, but here we go. Giant golems are going to open the way to Sen's Fortress and then to Anor Londo from there. So this place is called, like in the nickname in the fandom for it is Sen's Funhouse, and you'll see why once we get into it. But I hated this place. Especially the worst part about this was I had to do a run back from Anor Londo to Sen's Fortress, to all the way back to Firelink Shrine. So I had to run all the way back into Sen's Fortress, run all the way back down, go back to Firelink, and then do the whole thing all over again. It was not a fun time. So we're going to go over here first. We're just activating a bonfire here so we can access it later. That's the only thing we need from this for now. We'll come back to this place like significantly later on. There's like a little boss as well we can fight. Let's kind of like hanging out over there. But we're going to go find one of the other covenants that's here. And then after that, we're going to head to all the way back to Firelink Shrine. Then we're going to go past Andre this time. Try to take out the Titanite Demon. I think we should be able to manage it now. Come on. Does this not activate? Oh. Is there a lever here? Am I just going crazy? Or is it up here I'm thinking of? Oh, that might be the shortcut elevator I'm thinking of, yeah. Is this the way I'm thinking of? No, this was where I was. Could have sworn there was a covenant thing here. Weird. Don't know why I can't access it. Because the elevator's not doing nothing. I don't think it's through here, is it? Oh, no, it is, yeah. An invisible wall, that's why. Yeah, so you talk to egg phase here.
Oh dear.
And you go, yes.
I pray that you...
Yeah, so apparently in this game, there is like these insects that if they grab onto you, will lay eggs on you, and you can have that same thing that he's got growing out of his back. You can have it growing out of yours as well. After a certain point, if you really wanted. The thing is like a whole thing to like actually remove it. Right now, you can't talk to her until you get a certain ring. So we're entering the Covenant. That's fine, like we don't care about abandoning or joining the former covenant. Unless you get the witch's ring, you can't actually like understand what she's saying, but she is talking about some stuff. The Offer of Humanity is how you'll find a shortcut to Brolair's quest later on, but like I said, that's coming like significantly later. We'll come back and deal with all that kind of stuff. But now we make the arduous trip back to Firelink from here, so we have to do the Water Wheel of Fun again. I probably should have also rested at that bonfire, because this just means I have to run all the way back through this place again instead of having gone through. So just teleporting back using a homeward bone, but let me put on the rusted ring before I forget, or else it's going to be obnoxious doing this all over again as well. But yeah, one boss down, sexy spider. Look, this becomes like a recurring thing as well with Av in Dark Souls 2. They have a half scorpion woman who's Scorpioness Nakia. I don't remember if I don't think Dark Souls 3 has one, although they have a woman that basically acts like a velociraptor. So I guess that's kind of close. I can't remember any beast women. I guess they have the demi-human queens in Dark Souls 3, or not Dark Souls 3 in Elden Ring, sorry. But yeah, we're just gonna run around this way just to dodge past all those turds. They're gonna try to throw rocks at us. Yeah, at a certain point in the later game, we'll be able to kindle bonfires past. Did I miss an item around here the first time around? By no. After a certain point, we'll get an item that lets us kindle bonfires even further than the one we're doing right now. That's the thing that lets you get to like a plus 20 that you can kindle a bonfire to like up your flask to. Oh, that'll be once we get to Nito's domain. I want to spend these 20,000 souls so badly, but unfortunately, this way is the way to the water wheel. Unfortunately, like I said, once we get back, we have to go give it to Andre and then pick up the thing so we can go fight Sif. Because otherwise we'd have to go through the Hydra fight where we fought the Hydra, the same bonfire I used for that one where I was running back and forth to the Hydra fight. That would be the closest one to Sif. And for every time you died, you'd have to go and climb that huge-ass ladder I showed you after the point where you rescued Dusk. So I'd have to take that huge ladder all the way back up. I'd have to go climb around, and it's just not worth it, so might as well spend the 20,000 souls now. The problem is, like, I don't want to do the Sif boss fight for reasons that'll become clear once we get to it. It's not because it's like a bad boss fight or anything. Or just the one time I've actively, like, not wanted to kill a dog in a Souls game. And they make you feel really, really bad for killing this specific one. But they also made it so that the game progression is locked unless you can do the boss fight, because the boss drops a certain ring that you have to wear to be able to access one of the other boss fights in the game. And it's literally a case of, like, if you do not have that ring equipped when you go to this boss arena, you will basically just fall into the arena and die. You won't be able to actually survive in there. Yeah, like, you'll see, especially once we get to the boss fight, like, a certain, like, mechanic or like cinematic that they did for the very end where I'm just like, you evil ass monsters, like who would have thought of like, yeah, you know what would be a really fun thing to do to people to mess with them? I'm gonna kill these guys out of spite. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, I'll explain more once we get to it as well, but there's also a thing where if you go to do the DLC first, you can actually get an additional cutscene or a different cutscene that will play. Oh, Lord. Nope. You're not killing me this time. Oh, God. Hubris. There we go. Oh, another dung pie. I'm so glad I killed those guys. Oh, that's fine. Oh, let me get rid of the poison as well, because I don't want to accidentally die to that. The most preventable thing in the game. But yeah, whoever came up with this particular boss fight is super cool. Yeah, if we finish the DLC before you do this particular boss fight, which is super hard, I would not recommend, but you get an alternate cutscene. Because in the DLC, you're basically going into the past era, and you'll save Sif from an enemy that's down there. And so in the present era, because you saved Sif in the past, and like time's all like wibbly wobbly, Sif will recognize you as being the one that saved it. Back during the DLC, like past era times, and it'll be like really, really sad about the fact, like, you know, it has to stop because it's like, oh, it doesn't want to stop you and like prevent you from progressing because of story stuff. I don't want to spoil just yet. It feels like it has a duty to stop you, so it kind of like really mournfully starts the boss fight, which kind of just makes it all the more sad and tragic when you do it. Once we get to it, I recommend just looking it up on YouTube, because I know a few people have done that and posted like the cinematic for the alternate thing, but alright. This is the only thing about Dark Souls I do not like the early portion of, is the long ass runbacks. It's like, oh yeah, like World Design is so great because, like, you know, everything's close together, you can just run from one place to the other. It's just like, ah, man, just let me fast travel. I don't care about this. It's cute and fun the first time, but like the 10th time after do a run back is just like, I'd rather just teleport. Like, I don't want to do this. Thankfully, hopefully the Titanite demon shouldn't be, because the Titanite demons are also weak to lightning. I really don't want to use a pine resin on one though. We'll see how that goes. Because I think the thing of waltzing with the Titanite demons is each one you kill, it becomes kind of like what was Superman's enemy with Doomsday? It becomes kind of a Doomsday thing where it's like, oh, each Titanite demon you kill, or no, the Jet Li movie, the one where it's like, oh, you know, like if you kill one of your parallel alternate selves, it makes you stronger. Because you like absorb their energy or whatever. It's the same with the Titanite demons apparently, where each one you kill makes every subsequent one you fight just a little bit stronger. And I think the one at the very last one is like a lost Isolith becomes like the strongest one you have to end up fighting then. But yeah, goodbye souls. I think, well, I'm gonna pop Quelaag souls. That should give me some enough for a level up as well, but we want to buy Crest of Artorias. I don't think we really need the tool or weaponsmith box stuff yet. Yeah, with the plus 10 weapon this should be easier, but we shall see. I already did repair. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to use a Quelaag soul. Yeah, so if we look at it... Oi, arrow. Where are you? So special beings have special souls. Soul of Quelaag, once daughter of the Witch of Izalith, but now a Chaos Demon. Special beings have special souls, and Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of Chaos. Use it to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to using that, but if you wanted to, go ahead. We're just going to consume that. So I don't know how many of you remember, but the very opening cinematic, I talked about like the 4 Lord Souls, and one of the people that I was talking about was the Witch of Izalith. So Queeleg is one of her daughters, and that's why, because the witch was basically messing around with her Lord Soul to try and like enhance its power, and that's what ended up making her children and herself like demons. And so the other one we saw that also we can understand, she is also one of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not doing much damage to you, my big boy. That's the only gimmick you have to watch out for these guys. They'll do like that little jump, but yeah, with the plus 10 weapon, not too hard. Demon Titanite also, I can't remember specifically which weapons they are. It might just be like the Chaos ones. Oh, that's another like special upgrade item. But with this, we're running all the way back. Thankfully, this player will not take us too long to finish off. Yeah. I get it, tree boy. Did he drop something? Yeah, thankfully it doesn't get too bad. Although in Sen's Funhouse, there are 4 of them in a tar pit at the very bottom, and if we're unlucky enough to get caught by one of the traps and sent flying down there, it's going to be such a bad time. But there's 4 of them down there. Those are a pain in the butt to deal with. I think you are able to cheese them if you tried. I think I might have done that in my first playthrough, at least for some of them I cheesed it, because I'm like, I don't want to try to fight them all fairly, especially with a dex weapon, but yeah. Like I say, like once they get stronger and stronger, then they will become more threats, because they do move deceptively quickly compared to what it looks like. So you do have to be careful once you get into a later game, but like I said, worry for later. So we're just going to open this with the Crest of Artorias. I can't remember if I already kindled this bonfire or not. I might not have. That's fine. We'll come back and we'll do that once we're doing. So this is a PvP area. So once you get in, there's going to be a bunch of invisible people that are going to try to attack you first. What we're going to do is run for the Covenant area right away. And then once we get into it, we should be able to avoid all this nonsense. But you can see like all these guys just like hanging around here. We want to get into that section, though. Once we get in there, join the Covenant, all these guys will stop aggroing on us. Talk to the cat.
Thou fared well, but comest thee not for the gravest. My advice, the legend of Artori, traversing the pathfinder.
So you just join.
I'm Aravi. I command a clan of... What does that say?
Yeah, so you go, what is your decision? I'm very glad. And then you establish the Covenant. So this will prevent them all from attacking you. Covenant established. Yeah, so it's just basically saying like, oh, if you ever like PvP stuff, you can get summoned in for fights and things if you are wearing the Cat Covenant ring. But like I said, like since PvP is not really as much of a thing in these games anymore because it's been so long, it's not really a concern for us. We don't have to really have to wear it. But behind here, I think this is where we get... So I think this is like the heaviest armor set in the game. Yeah, the stone armor. So the stone guys we fought in the woods before, this is their armor set. I think it's like the heaviest in the game. Like it's got the highest defenses as well to compensate. But from here, you can actually see kind of the mushroom guys hanging out down below there. We're going to go the other way first. We're going to come back around this way once we finish the other sections. Those mushroom guys will drop pine resin when you defeat them. I think it's only the big ones have a guaranteed chance to drop it, the little ones don't. So this guy becomes a merchant later. He has an invisible ninja-like bodyguard that's standing right there to protect him. So if you ever attack him, the ninja would attack you. This ninja has a ring where you'll turn all the rolls you do into somersaults, which will give you more invincibility frames. We'll be able to kill him and get it later, but we don't want to aggro with them right now because it'll turn all these guys hostile, and that's just going to be a pain to deal with. I think you can learn a gesture from him if I can get it. Yeah, I think eventually you'll be able to like, learn a jester stuff from him, but we're just gonna run in here. There should be a few items we can pick up along here somewhere. There'll be a bunch of those tree guys in here as well. Or I think they're supposed to be like significantly stronger than most of the normal ones you run into. Where is it? I know there's something in here. Yeah, so you can see these guys hit a little bit harder than the other tree guys did. Ooh. Oh, come on, tree guy. That was cheap, bro. But yeah, you can see these guys are significantly tougher than the normal T guys we fought in the prior area. Why am I keep getting distracted with +9? Feels weird, but whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, you can see like a bunch of invisible like randos and everything in here. If you hadn't joined the Covenant, they would have just been like aggroed on you the entire time. And we really did not want to deal with that. Is that where my souls are? Yes. Okay, where are you tree bastards? How dare you whip me from all the way over there? I feel like that whip has incredible range. Alright, we're going for that armor. I believe that's an armor that we're looking for. I think that's the Shiva, the guy that we just talked to. They leave, that's his armor set. Come on, game. Unfortunately, these guys are not even as annoying as the giant cats we're going to fight in a second. Okay, come on, bro. There we go. I do like the Smackdown. I think that's the one reason I want the Zweihander over the Claymore, is you can't really do the same kind of Smackdown you can with the Claymore that you can with the Zweihander when you smack enemies down. Immensely satisfying. Yeah, Eastern Helm and leggings. I don't think there's anything else over there. The boss arena is like over that way-ish somewhere. Is there anything down? No, it's just a drop off. Thank God I didn't try just jumping down off that and seeing where it was going to take me. I don't know, there's like a few more random items. We have to go find like the mushroom people after this. But yeah, it's just drop off there. This is what I mean though, it's just like basically like a largely just empty area. There isn't really a lot apart from the random tree guys in here. So we're just gonna follow the edges where all the lights are. Where do, yeah, this is where, so if we had gone to Deeproot, Darkroot Garden, Deeproot Depths, whatever you want to call it, that's where you would have come out. Once you come up like the huge ladder up the waterfall, this is where you would have come up, popped up behind it to be able to join the Forest Covenant. Well, like I said, you'd have to do that because there's no other bonfire close by. You'd have to do that every single time you wanted to come up. You had to get up the ladder, cross that bridge, run all the way around here, run up this ladder, and then go all the way around again. So it's just super obnoxious, not worth doing. Does this actually lead to anything? Oh, this might lead to the cats that I'm thinking of. Yeah, so you can kind of see them over there. There's 3 of these things. We want to lure them back over to this area because otherwise they're going to be a pain to deal with. They do a crap ton of damage. Thankfully, they do not respawn after you take them out. But until you do, they will. Oh, come on, cat bro. But until you do, they will basically just be a nuisance that you have to deal with. You can see like they can do quite a chunk of damage to you if you're not being careful. The fact that they roll around like porcupines like makes them a bigger threat as well. come on, cat bro. There we go. One cat down. But 2,000 souls a pop, which is not bad at all. You can see 2 more of them down here. Okay, come on, cats. I have to do like one at a time. Come on. Oh, Lord. Cat is very generous, yeah. One of them shall be named Garfield. One shall be named Heathcliff. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. I think someone is just like, they're basically like a fusion of cats and hedgehogs and like creepy ass bear badger things. Oh, come on, that's not. Oh, come on. Alright, I see that's how you want to play cats, huh? That's how you want to play it? There we go. Thankfully after this I don't have to worry about too much about healing except for the mushroom guys. That was sneaky as shit, cat. Trying to get me when a guard is down. How dare you? Oh, God's sake. Alright. Well, he kind of rolled himself into his early death there. Yeah, that's why a lot of people really do say like, oh, Magic is like easy mode for Souls games. Because you can kind of just snipe at things from like far away. I don't necessarily agree because like you still have to be careful because if you get into melee range, like as a Magic user, you are still going to be screwed. But yeah, like just the ability to be able to like snipe things from far away is super useful in these games. It's large soul of a warrior. I don't think there's anything else here. There should be the mushroom people guarding a chest somewhere here. The middle. Yeah, I think I can see them over here. As you can see them like guarding a chest. Again, these guys move deceptively slowly. They can pack a punch. And you can see they are tanky as shit. So you do not want to get on these guys' bad side. But like I said, they are very slow, so it is pretty easy to like just dodge around them. Unfortunately, you can't backstab them either, which is a shame. How much do you little guys? Oh, come on, little guy. Let me kill you as well, mushroom baby. I think this does technically aggro the bigger ones if you kill the tiny mushroom dudes. But whatever. Okay, other big mushroom dude, come on. That's the one really good thing about this Vihander. You got such really good like poise break on it. So I can just back up. The only thing about it is like stamina regen. You really need really good stamina regen because it eats up so much of it just to get one hit off. That's probably going to be the hardest part about this fight, if I'm being honest, is going to be like managing stamina regen, trying to dodge. So Enchanted Ember is if you go and give it to the magic item crafter guy, it'll basically give you like upgrades for your magic weapons and things. I think you might also be able to give it to Andre. I think this is one specific to him alone. I think that was the only giant mushroom people in here. Yeah, so this takes us back to the background of where the building we were at before. The boss, I believe, is over here somewhere. Yeah, so the boss is over here where you can see that door. That's where we're going to go to fight the boss. We're going to go back and rest and spend the souls and everything first. Unfortunately, there are no summons for this particular boss fight. So unfortunately, that's going to be kind of like the only downside to it apart from it making you feel really bad. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, most of it's just going to be kind of stamina management is going to be kind of the biggest thing for it. Because you have to dodge through the timings and try to stay like underneath it to be able to attack it properly. And the boss is going to basically be trying to like roll away the entire time that it does. Not roll away, or just jump away is more accurate. But if I can find the stairs... But yeah, after this, we'll probably pause it here, because after this, we gotta do Sen's Funhouse, and that's just like, I'm not looking forward to that. It's gonna be Trap Central. Where was the bonfire? Here we go. Yeah, so it didn't kindle this one. Don't know if I want to kindle it. I feel like 5 flasks is not going to be enough. We'll try with 5 flasks, and then if it turns out I die and I need to come back for more, then I'll come back and use more. But apart from that, I'm going to put on the pine resin, just because that will come in useful. But yeah, we'll see how hard Sif is or how long this is going to take us. I don't remember it being like too difficult to fight when I was doing it last time, even with my dex build. So it shouldn't be too bad. I was also using like an actual flame imbued sword, so that might have just been giving me some extra like damage and bonus points with that, but as always, it's just these ridiculous boss run backs that kind of eat up most of the time. Oh, come on, game. I know. Let me have my stamina regen. How about still have the rusted iron ring on? Might take that off and put on my, yes, down here. Probably is not going to take off a little bit of my health. Cool. Let me just make sure I got my rings and everything proper before I go in here to fight. Apparently there are ways to cheese this boss that you can do. I'm not going to do any of them. But you can apparently like stand on the like little tower right here, and then... yeah, give me Chloranthy ring. You can apparently stand on like this tower if you can jump up to and like trigger the boss and shoot it with arrows till the ending, but... a couple of more weapons, I'll be able to use my Black Knight sword or my Black Knight weapons finally. Actually, no, if I have to do this once I actually get into the fight. Actually, no, you know what? Let me do it now, and then I'll just... Once I trigger the fight, it'll be good. So I mean, the game's like monstrous. I'm like, it's just a puppy. No, it's just a regular looking dog. That's what makes me so annoyed with the game, guys. It's just like, it's just a sad looking dog. Ah. Sif, baby, can you come here so I can just kill you quickly, please? I don't want to have to do this long time. Oh, come on, Sif, baby. Oh, Lord. Ah, come on, Siffy. Oh, Siffy. Sad Wolf is really not having it now. I probably should have... Ah, God. Roll timings are not good today. Probably should have actually just like kindled a bonfire, but... Yeah, they might have thought like, oh, that's making it too obvious that, you know, that's who the wolf is based on, but... Ugh. Oh, that was the worst time to stand still. I was trying to apply pine resin. Probably shouldn't have because I'm out of healing now. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, sure know I wasted my healing on that, but that's fine. Honestly, I think it's manageable with the 5 flasks. I just need to time my rolls better and manage my stamina better, but... Oh. I don't know why I even did that. This is how you can tell I'm just getting tired. It's just like... Thankfully, only 2,000 souls I lost this time. I didn't have any humanity to lose, but still. This is what the game gets for making me try to kill a poor little puppy dog. Yeah, with the scene at the beginning that would have been different is in when Sif like jumps down on you, it would have jumped down, like pushed you down and then stiffed you, and then it would have had like a look of recognition on its face as it recognized you, and then it would have howled, and then done like the normal thing of like grabbing the sword and like still getting ready to fight. Because like it's not like it adds like a huge amount of like different stuff and things. Being like, oh my god, it's so much more different. Like you really need to go, like do the thing for it, but. You know, it is kind of one of, it's kind of like I feel like the Hollow Knight like Path of Pain thing where it's like, aren't you go through like a bunch of effort for like a little bit of extra stuff that I feel like isn't really worth the amount of effort you have to put in to get it? Because at this point, going into the DLC and like doing all the stuff you need to do to get the extra dialogue would be super tough unless you're in New Game Plus. Okay, let me just buff myself before I go in. Here we go. I think Sky, when he did his like Dark Souls like analysis video for this, he pointed out that Sif is just like is fighting like a dog that has like a sword in its mouth. It's not fighting like a super intense fight. It's just like basically spinning the sword around to do like hits and things. It's not fighting like a super well trained dog or anything. That would have been like taught how to fight. Oh, come on, game. I dodged that. That was some BS and you know it. Oh, come on, game. The only annoying thing about this stand match is like when you're trying to dodge through it and still hit. Oh, come on, I hit it! Yeah, you'll see like poor dogs will start like after I think if I do one more hit on it, I think you'll start seeing it'll start doing like a little like limp as it's like running and things, which just makes me feel worse. There we go. 2 tries. Yeah, but the longer that the fight goes on, you'll see like Sif like slowly starting to limp, and at a certain point, if it tries to do like the swing attack, it'll like fall over and like kick its feet and looking all sad. It just like absolutely break my heart. Yeah, I love being a really tiny man fighting something giant by standing under his chest. Yeah, apart from the camera angles, like that's the only really annoying thing about it, but. Yeah, it's just like if you want to look it up on YouTube, there's like a bunch of videos showing it. Watch actually Skyen's Dark Souls analysis video because he has that going through it, and you can see how tortured he was by doing it. But yeah, you can see like limping along it, like it'll fall over a lot more often when it's trying to do the swing attacks. I don't think you can even jump in like the last phase at that point. Yeah, unfortunately, you needed the Covenant of Artorias or the Covenant of the Abyss Ring. Because one of the Lord Soul's boss fights is called the Four Kings, and they literally live in the Abyss. And so unless you have this ring on, which lets you form like a covenant with it and allows you to interact with it, if you try to drop into their arena, it will basically just insta-kill you right away. So it's kind of really obnoxious as a thing to deal with. Where is the tower? But yeah, that fight is so annoying because you're basically dropped into a pitch black arena. And then you have to fight like these 4 beings, and it just really messes with your depth perceptions. You're trying to figure out like how far away they are in this absolute like pitch black arena. I remember the last time I was doing it, I was having so much trouble like locking on and trying to like attack them because I could not figure out like where they were standing or like how my sword was in relation to it. I was like, oh, so obnoxious. You know what? Maybe we will at least get into the first part of Sen's Funhouse. I'll show you like kind of the bullshit and stuff we're dealing with in there. I'm hoping with this 40,000 souls I'll be able to. Here, I will run right back to Andre. Actually, you don't have the rest of that bonfire. I'm hoping with the 40,000 souls I'll be able to get to the strength level I want, but we shall see. Also, thankfully with the Titanite demons, those guys also don't respawn. Which is like the one benefit of taking them out, as well as they'll never come back again. So that's one benefit now of going back, is we don't have to deal with that asshole like blocking our way anymore and like having to dodge his electro beams. Actually, no, I think they're the very last one. I think there's one in Lost Izalith that does continue to respawn. I think that's the only one that does towards the end of the game. All the other ones definitely do not. I think they did it as a gimmick with like all the respawnable ones, like if you want to farm them for like, because that weapon the demon was using, the Titanite catch pole, I think what it's called, like the demon catch pole, you can actually get that as a weapon drop from them. I think that's why they left that one there for you to farm if you wanted that weapon. But with that, let's go spend all these levels and then figure out which Black Knight weapon I want to use. Yes, 24! Yeah, that's what I love to see. Let's upgrade you. Now, I should be able to use... Yeah, I should be able to two-hand you now. No, I don't want that. What am I looking at? No, where was it? 32, yeah, I should be able to do this. Let me just double check. So I'm torn between this and the halberd. No, that's not what I want. Nope, calculator, can you just not do this to me right now? Yeah, no, I should be able to two-hand this. Do I want to use this one though, or do I want to use the halberd? I want to try to check out the halberd first. What do you require? 32 as well, yeah? Should be able to two-hand it. Just because I like this will come in useful against these groups of enemies we're about to fight, but you'll see what I mean in a second here. Okay, so there is a trigger trap right here. What we're going to do is run inside. There should be a bunch of snake guys that start chasing us. Come on. So what we're going to do is get this, trigger the trap, get that to hit them. Kills one of them for us. The other one managed to dodge it. No, you don't dodge my attacks. Ooh, yeah. I like the moveset on you. I think I'll go with this one for now. I think I have enough to actually upgrade this as well, but... You know what? Let me go check if I actually have enough to upgrade. I think we need Twinkling Titanite to upgrade these guys. Blue Titanite. Yeah, I think we have enough to upgrade this at least 1 or 2 levels. I do want a little bit of extra damage if I can get it. Also, see if we can pick up some... Oh, I wanted to get poison arrows. Damn it. Yeah, I might have to do a quick trip back to Firelink as well. Let's see if we can upgrade this first. I'll do a quick trip back to Firelink because I want to pick up some poison arrows. And the reason for that will become clear once we get into Sen's Funhouse. Yeah, so the Magic Ember, like he's like, I can't use this, I'll have to go find someone else. That's the one we have to... where's it? Reinforced weapon. Where are you? There we go, Black Knight Halberd. +1, +2, nice. Now what do I need? 2,000 to get it to +3. Where are you off to? Andre, I can't just, like, shoot the shit with you, bro. I got stuff to do. I have a life to live. How much do I get from you? 2,000? Oh, 5,000. That's good enough for what I need. Where is it? Reinforced weapon. Come on. There we go. +3. There we go. Yes, we do decent chunks of damage with it now. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Oh, yeah, Soul of Sif. So Soul of Sif gives you a couple of different weapons you can get from it. You can get 2 variations of Artorias' sword. You can get Artorias' like regular sword, or you can get the cursed version of the sword. The major difference is the cursed version lets you hit ghosts without needing transient curse, which is the only other way any other weapon will be able to harm ghosts at all. The only problem with the Artorias weapons is they all require absolutely, ridiculous amounts of investment. They require intelligence, faith, strength, and dexterity requirements to be able to use it. So unless you're planning to do like New Game Plus, and this is doing so much damage, I'm so happy. Actually, we tested it on you guys. I want to see how much damage it does against you. Yeah, get it. One shot, yes. Yeah. Just die. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm loving this. Cool. What was I saying? See, Artorias' weapons, you can get the cursed version of the sword or the regular version. Cursed version can hurt ghosts, the regular version can't. But like I said, it requires investments in everything. They are badass, they are really good weapons, but it's kind of like a New Game Plus kind of investment to be worth it. Because I think it requires like 12 faith, 12 strength, or 12 intelligence, 25 strength, 20 dex, something ridiculous like that. At some point you can look for it. I'm going to hang on to the soul because I want to get his great shield, which I think has like the highest defenses and resistances in the game. So I want to be able to use that at some point. So I'm going to transpose it. I think for all the weapons, you basically need a plus 10 version of a normal weapon. And then once you get that, you basically ascend it. I'm doing air quotes to a higher level. So I do think it's worth it, but for a first playthrough, like the amount of levels you have to put the investments into, I don't think you're getting the trade-off. I think the problem with the levels is like the scaling for putting points into like all these stats, you don't really get a return on that. So pumping all these points are like extraneous things you don't really need, you're not getting an investment back for it, which I think is like the only downside to it, but yeah, you guys are not a threat to me anymore. Like, I'm just annihilating everything. Yeah, so hard with the halberd just because in like the tight quarters, it's so much more useful to have like an overhand. Did you drop a humanity? No. An overhand chop attack instead of the greatsword, which would do like the side-to-side swings, and that'd be just really super frustrating to deal with in Sense Fortress when you're like cornered in a trap room or things. We'll see. At some point I might switch to the others ones that have like enough Twinkling Titanite to be able to upgrade everything else, but for now I like this. Yeah. Where is... No, I don't want poison throwing knives. You should. Don't you have poison arrows? Only poison this. I know you do have poison arrows, cool. For a second I was like, don't tell me you don't have these, but how much can I buy? 46? Yeah, I'll take all of them. Cool. Yeah, so I'll try to do... We should be able to get through like a good chunk of Sen's Fortress. Because once we get to the Iron Golem, that'll take us to Anor Londo, which is like the next big section of the game. Like I said, eventually we'll have to go back to Sense Fortress. I don't think we're going to be doing the Titanite demons and everything in the bottom right now. I think we'll come back for that significantly later once we're a little bit more powered up. But yeah, Iron Golem is going to be the next big boss fight. And then once we kill him, he's going to teleport us to Anor Londo. That's going to... Wait till we get to the Anor Londo Archers. That's going to be the quintessential Souls experience. But yeah, after Anor Londo's big boss, that's when we'll finally be able to get the travel for everything, or the fast travel. I think that's also, I believe, when Kath wakes up from his little slumber in that well down there below. So we're getting semi-close-ish to the mid-game. I do really like this. I think in the subsequent games they actually made this more of a dex build scaling weapon compared to Dark Souls 1, because I think Dark Souls 1, all the Black Knight weapons, they just decided to have to scale with strength for some weird reason, which I still don't understand. When I know in the other games I think they made it be like, it's a halberd, it probably should scale better with dex compared to like the literal gigantic sword. But not that I'm complaining, I was going to go with the strength build anyway, so this having a strength build moveset, or this being a strength build, works for me. So we're just going to rest here quickly just in case something happens. Hopefully we'll get both the snake guys caught in the trap this time. some point, I don't know if I think we get eventually 3 lanes unlocked in this game, which I hope we do, because I do want to put on Havels and put on some heavier armor if I can. Come on. Come on, Snake Eyes. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come on. Yeah, doing good chunky damage to you now. There we go, taking him out in 2 hits. Yes. That's what we like to see. Did it drop anything? No, I don't think so. Cool. And this is why they call it Sen's Funhouse. So you can see there's a bunch of, like, I don't know if you can actually see them from here. There's like a snake sorcerer lady standing over there. We're going to poison her with arrows and take her out, or else she's going to be casting like little lightning things at us. And those things, I'll get super annoying very quickly. Yeah, kind of need to put on the lightning arrows, or the poison arrows, because it will knock you off into the swamp pit below, and you really don't want that to happen, because that's, like I said, it's going to be a bad time. But we'll see if we can do this. Oh, no, missed. Here we go. Because why don't I just proc poison on her once we do? It'll take care of everything else for us. I don't know if I can see the other one from here. I can't, yeah. Just going to try to take care of the poison for us, because like I said, if you get knocked off, there is a platform down below, but that very bottom pit is just basically full of tar. So you have to have the ring on, that'll basically, the rusted iron ring, that will basically let you walk around. You can actually see the Titanite demon just waiting down there. I'll try to not drop in and show you. I think there's 4 of them that are down there in like various little dungeons and areas. So you don't want to get knocked off by either these or the snake things into those pits, because you will not have a good time. I know this seems like slow and like we're waiting for like too much time wasting on this, but trust me, the other way, like if you fall down there, it's going to be so much worse. Especially because I think there's one guy on here as well, waiting, like there's another snake guy like waiting to ambush you at the end as well. But she's almost dead, so it should be good. Like you have to be really careful of your timing in this area, or else you will get screwed. Okay, we're gonna wait for Snake Guy. She does, I think, respawn. Come on, come on. Yeah, unfortunately, I think all the snake guys, these guys, you can also get them to fall off. No. God, that was so close. Yeah, unfortunately, everything in here, I think, pretty sure respawns, so they're not like one-time spawns or anything. Which is the only one of the annoying things about this section, but I think, yeah, we got rid of this one, so we should be good. You can see a couple items down there. There's some snake charmers on this end. There's like a little platform where there's more of them you can drop down to, but I'm just gonna drop through here. Here. I don't usually want to run through like 2 or more at once, because it gets very annoying really quick. This up, Arch Titanite. Then up here, I think there's a snake guy like down here we want to just drag up here as well. Yeah, this is unfortunately not a very pleasant place to deal with stuff. So that guy's gonna climb up this way and we're just gonna like take him out while he comes up here. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the... Oh. Got smacked by the boulder. Yeah. As funny as it is, though, we unfortunately also have to deal with that boulder bullshit. So we're going to wait right here. And as soon as this boulder runs past us, we're going to run like hell. Run like hell, run like hell, run like hell, run like hell, run like hell. Here. We're going to run up here, take out this snake person. And then I'm pretty sure this isn't a mimic chest, yeah. So remember when I said, like, if you look at a chest, the Ring of Steel Protection I think gives you improved defense. If the chain is straight on a chest, you know that's a mimic. If it isn't, you know you're safe. I'm gonna wait for the next boulder to drop, and I think it's supposed to be a drop down right there, yeah. As soon as this next boulder drops down, we'll go and get that drop down here. There's a little snake guard here somewhere. There's an automatic, like, mechanic thing up top that's dropping these boulders down. We're gonna actually go and change its direction because there's a bunch of breakable walls in here that we have to get to. So we'll have to go change the mechanic around so it, like, breaks down the walls for us. We'll say hi to Alexander here.
Where did you come from? Yes, indeed. I saw a hole to each time a day. I'm a bit too tough. So here I sit in quite a pickle.
That's all his dialogue. Yeah, so Alexander's whole thing is every time he comes into one of these areas that you go into, we're basically going to make it easier for him. So we're going to make sure, like, all the traps and stuff. How did I pick up? Oh, I missed the item there, didn't I? Hold on. Can I just climb over, not to drop down and drop down again for the item? Oh, you have to drop down and drop down again for the item. Ugh. But yeah, the gimmick with Alexander is as he's going through these areas, he's basically going to be, like, stuck in one of the rooms or, like, the side areas, and he'll be basically telling you, like, oh no, I can't do these areas by myself, like, whatever will I do? And then whenever you go defeat the enemies, whether it's, like, the Black Knights, the whatever that are waiting there for him, after you do that, where is the drop? The drop's a little bit further ahead. After you go do that, then he'll go back to him and be like, oh my god. It's like, oh, suddenly the way is free for me. It's like, oh, it's like, what great luck. How you're basically, like, helping him along on his quest. The Shotel is basically like a curved dex weapon sword. I don't know if you remember at the very beginning when we kicked Golden Man off the edge to his death. Those were two of the weapons he was wielding. He was wielding two Shotels as his main weapon. But yeah, if you wanted a good curved dex sword, that's kind of one you can use as an option. Alright, once this is done, we're going to go through and then go through the fog door. Yeah, there's a section in this where we're probably going to get pancaked. He is on a quest, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, he is on a quest. Kind of becomes relevant later on. There's a little pressure plate trap here. I'm gonna get him to come back up here so I can actually kid him. There we go. Yeah, so he is on a little quest of his own that I won't spoil right now, but yeah, there's a reason he's doing all of this. He's not just kind of seeking out fun for the hell of it. Oh, I hate this one because I'm almost guaranteed that I'm going to get hit by... Oh, yeah. Almost made it, but I was not sure if this was going to be the final one or not. As you can see, there's like a bunch of different sections that this thing can go into. We're basically going to make it fall into different areas. So I think we want it to go this way. Yeah, so whichever way the lever is pointing, that's the way the boulder is going to drop. So now it's going to drop down this way and it's going to burst open. Or no, the opposite way apparently. So let this go one more time this way. There we go. Cool, with that done, now we'll put it back to its original position. And then we're going to go down this way. I think this is where the sorcery teacher is, I want to say. So if you didn't have the key, yeah, opposite way makes sense because it'll kill you immediately. Yeah, so this is, I think, Big Hat Logan.
I am Logan.
Yeah.
I have a bright-eyed mole on this place.
So I think if you didn't have the master key, you'd basically have to wait till you got a different one, then come back here to be able to free him.
And now that I must Logan speak with.
Yeah, so this is the sorcery teacher for the game. So anyone that wanted to try and do sorcery, this is where you'd find your mentor, so to speak. We're just going to go grab this item. Soul of a Hero. I don't like how there's just like the little bit of a gap between like the edge of these things up. At some point, these will eventually become like an elevator you can use that'll take you up and down between different floors. But I hate how there's like a little gap between like the step off from there and how you get around to it. With all that done, we're going back around here. Wait for the boulder again. I think it's went this way. Yeah, unfortunately, this is like an unpleasant place to go like navigate around because there's so many different ways you can get crushed by that boulder. Now, where did you go? Just to check if it's still going this way or not. Coming this way. Doesn't look like it is. Cool. Okay, it's going the opposite way then. I'm going to go down this way because I know there's some stuff at the bottom of this we can get. Let's go get that and then I will come back. Oh, okay, yeah, because one thing you have to do with this, you have to let it fill up that pit eventually. What is at the bottom of this pit? Ring ahead. Come on, let's go down. Is this the covetous ring? No, this is just death. Yeah, I think if you put enough... If you have enough boulders that come drop down this way, you can basically... Oh, this is where I think the mimic chests start coming in. So, pretty sure this isn't one. Oh, no! Ah, god damn it! God damn it! Oh, fucking hate mimic chests. Oh, thank God they're so easy to kill with this weapon. Be wary of chests. Thank you, game. What's yeah, I got the lightning spear out of that. Yeah, it was very freeing of me. I think this is like the mechanic for the... that sets up the... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a love-hate thing with mimics where I'm just like, I got a tattoo of it, and I do like the gimmick in Freerun. But in these games, generally, man, I just do not like mimics. They're supremely unpleasant to be around. Can I just drop down onto you? Where's the deal? Yeah, I think I could drop down onto this. Thankfully, these things die very easily. A large soul of a proud knight. What is this taking me to? Which area is this? Oh, right, this is a... I want to say this is up top somewhere. Yeah, someone got stuck. And he got dropped down below. Cool. Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring. I think that one's supposed to enhance your sorcery damage. I believe is what that's whole thing is. Yeah, I'm not going down that way just yet. I really hope I didn't get myself stuck somewhere at the homeward bone out. Oh no, I can just drop down here. Cool. Alright, well that's one thing done. Oh. That was very close. I did not like that. I was like a centimeter away from being like axed right into the down below. And I would have been so angry if that had happened. Oh, that. You know what? I cursed myself. I got too cocky, I cursed myself, Sen's Funhouse heard me, and decided I must once again be punished for my hubris. Like, honestly, it's a game, like, as soon as you get too cocky and you're just like, ha ha ha, I beat you, game. I'm smarter than you. The game just is like, are you, though? Let's test that out. Alright, come on, Snake Boys, let me get you to die for me. Come on, let's go, let's go. Come here, please. Come here, please. I feel like that should have done a lot more damage to you. Why are you trying to leap on me, bro? It's not very nice of you. Now I have to slow poison again. And then wait for that to take effect. Ugh. I hope my souls are somewhere easy to access this time, though. Nope. Why am I not hitting you? Nope. Just barely missing. There we go. Okay, there, she's gotten poisoned. That's all I need. Nope. Game, I did not tell you to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till that poison goes through because I don't want to get sent flying in there again and losing 7,000 souls this time. Why can't you just die faster? I think that's the only good thing about poison on like the enemies and yourself is it just does not run out, or yeah, it doesn't run out very quickly. So once you poison something, it'll stay poisoned for a long time. I remember last time I was on Alondo, because I wanted to bring Brolair in with me to the boss fight there, I had to snipe a bunch of like these giant knights that were standing guard there, because my dex build was just not like tanky enough to take them all out properly, and I didn't want to waste a bunch of healing on taking them out. And if you summon Solaire and try to get into the boss from just running past them, the NPC AI will unfortunately just be like, oh no, I have to go fight these guys, they're the enemies. And you don't want your NPC summon just like losing a bunch of health before it even gets into the fight proper. I should be dying soon. So it became a gimmick of like, I gotta kill the knights first, so I can bring my NPC summon in properly to the boss fight with me. Hey, come in. There we go. Yeah, so the only annoying thing about the NPC fights is they will get triggered by like the enemies and just not follow you into the boss room, and it gets super annoying dealing with that. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I hate how close together these things are. There we go. Oh, thank God. Alright. Walk past the arrow trap. Get Snake Guy. I'm just gonna jump down on him. Just Snake Guy was just taking a nap there. Alright, I don't know if the boulder trap will have reset to its original. Yes, it will have. Alright. Good to know. And I didn't lose my souls. Okay, don't have to deal with that, but I do have to deal with other Snake Guy. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. God. Oh, that was so close, bro. How did one hit proc blood loss on me that quickly? What the hell kind of weapon are the snakes using? Good lord. Oh, okay, that was on me. I was standing way too close to the edge. Alright, as soon as the boulder comes down, we're running for it. Yeah, like, it took out like 90% of my health in one hit. I was just like, what the shit is going on? Ooh. Well, at least this time I managed to dodge that. Oh, good lord. Alright. I think we wanted to go down this way this time. Yeah, I already busted open that door. Now, which way do I want to send you? Because this is the original path. I think I want to send you down that way now. Yeah, so I want to push you back this way. I think you have to actually go watch it to like make it fill up properly when it drops down there, but oh, I forgot about traps. But I believe this should be taking us. Oh god, more of these. Wonderful. I think I have to run through all of these all at once. Oh god, I hate this so much. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I did not like that at all. Oh, I did not like that. I clenched so hard. Just a random drop into nothingness. I don't think that's just a random drop into nothingness, but I feel like this leads to something. Yes, another snake man and an item. There we go. Large titanite, thank you. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, I guess maybe because they're half forearms and they're wielding 4 weapons, maybe it technically counts as she's hitting you with 4 swords at once, which is why bleed procced so quickly on me. But if I'm not being honest, that feels like a little bit cheap. Game, why do you want me? No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you fucking kidding me, game? Are you kidding me right now? You can see why people call this Sen's Funhouse, yeah. Like, oh my god, alright. I mean, at least I know where to get to now, but this is just like... what to watch out for, but come on, game. I've literally forgotten so much of the BS that's going on in this game. Yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. I think a lot of people have actually quitted Sen's Funhouse Fortress because it is kind of just like a whole bunch of bullshit all at once, and it's just like, why did this game need any of this Miyazaki? Thankfully, like, they tuned it down a lot in the subsequent ones, but yeah, unfortunately, Dark Souls does kind of deservedly get its reputation for sucking sometimes. Okay, she's got poisoned. Just to be extra safe, I'm putting on the Ring of Sacrifice because I do not want to risk losing the 12,000 souls I've got. Oh, Lord. Nope, nope, don't. Okay, you know what? It's a good thing I put on that damn ring. Oh, God. I hope it did not lose me the 12,000 souls. Yeah, it just gave me the 1,000 I had. Wonderful game. That genuinely kind of ticks me off that I lost the ring for that. I don't even know what to say about that. At this point, I just want to get to the top of Sen's Funhouse. If I die one more time, then I'm going to be like, alright, I call it quits for today, but we'll see. Come on. Get arrowed. At least these guys drop like 500 a pop, but still, that annoys me so much. That's some bullcrap. This is why I never go out on there until this thing is dead. Oh, man. Nope, not enough to proc poison yet, huh? There we go. Legitimately, that annoys me so much that I lost 12,000 to that because the ring is just like, oh, well, you got souls here, buddy. Next time, I'm just gonna, like, put on the ring and just, like, throw myself off the ledge down below so I die. Thankfully, I think once we're past that top section with that stupid ass multi-armed sorcerer nonsense, I think we're in the clear. We'll get to the top of Sen's Funhouse. Like, once we get the elevator shortcut unlocked, this will make things significantly easier. But it's always the struggle of, like, getting to that shortcut that always makes this so annoying. Oh boy, how much longer is it going to take you to die? Alright, let's try going in further. Oh, alright, should be dead soon. Alright, come on, you turd. Let me fight you. Come on. Ugh. Okay, this is not the way I want to go. This way. Now the sorcerer's finally dead. Ugh. I swear to God, if one of these things knocks me off again, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Oh, alright. You know what? It knocked me into this one, so I can't really complain. Alright, sneak around you. Snake, are you still sleeping, huh? Yes, he is. Okay, die for your sins. Well, you know, at least I'll make back a chunk of what I lost just killing these stupid snake guys over and over. Come on, Boulder. This time I'm not having her sneak up on me again. This time I'm gonna go kill the one standing at the top. Is it not dropping down this way? Doesn't look like it for some reason. Don't know why this time it didn't reset. Not that I'm gonna complain. I guess I'll make it extra fun trying to figure out where the hell's going on. Really? Okay, come on in here. Let me kill you. There we go. Also wild that these guys haven't dropped a single thing yet. Okay. Oh, come on. I went in after it was walking past me. Okay, right, whatever. Okay, run. Run. Oh, God's sakes. Barely made it. Alright, whatever. I still got a bunch of heals left. I should be fine. Oh, where's Secret Corridor? Oh. One thing I don't know is where the hell did that other snake person come from when I was getting over here? Oh, right. God, this section. Ugh. Okay. Oh God, I hate this section so much. Because I don't need to go down that way. You were up here, were you? Oh, hurt. Now one of you... What the hell? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but that was wild and weird. that's where you are. Game, I do not want you to do that. Thank you. Is there a hidden, like, area I missed in there? Couldn't have been, is there? It doesn't matter. I don't want to lose these 17,000 souls, though. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to just homeward bone and spend this, but I can also, I'm almost like 100% certain I'm almost towards the end now of this place, so I want to just let it die and then I can run across this bridge. That way I know if I'm gonna die here, like I just know where all my souls and stuff will be, but... Oh, why do you have so much health? Can you just die already? Yeah, I think once we get to the top, we won't get to the Iron Golem and stuff, boss fight today. But we'll do at least the shortcut unlocks and things so that I don't have to worry about doing all this nonsense all over again when I come back up here. That way we can explore like the first part of Anor Londo. There we go. Also don't like how narrow this walkway is, like... Oh, God, man, I don't like this. Okay, alright, let me see once it goes past here. Oh my god, I do not like this section. Especially how close everything is. Oh, no. Ooh. If arrows had killed me here, I would have been so pissed off. Oh my god. So that's where the stupid snake was. Don't think there's anything here. Oh, no, there's something here you can drop down to, but I'm not doing that right now. Because I know there's a bonfire up top here as well. So we are going to go grab that. And that's probably where we cut it off today, because I don't want to deal with the rest of this nonsense. Nothing over here. I know there's an item or something over here. I know there's like an item and like an invasion that happens. Not an invasion, there's a like an NPC fight that happens here. That's where I came in. Is there something up top here? Oh right, this is the flame bullshit. Oh Lord, I forgot about that. Okay, so down below first and then... not this way. Probably like the flame plate ring, I think it is. So it gives me like a lot of fire defense. Oh god, I hated this place so much. Yeah, I forgot about this stupid throwing asshole. Titanite shard, wonderful. Yeah, I think going for the Black Knight Halberd was a good choice just for that overhand swing in like these tight quarters. Okay, this is not a mimic chest, I know that for sure. There we go, flame stone plate ring. Very conveniently located next to the stupid giant iron hurling giant fireballs at you. Wasn't there a corpse here with an item as well? I already picked that up. Okay, whatever. Take, no, you. Take you off, put you on. I think we're just gonna run from here. You know, to like run and like drop off to the side somewhere. Yeah, and then there's a bonfire right here, thank God. Oh, alright, the first half of Sen's nonsense house done. Ugh. Strength up to 25. Ugh, Lord, 13,000 souls. Well, at least I got all my souls back. I didn't lose them. That's the one benefit. Alright, like I said, we will cut this off here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed the two boss fights. I'll probably do another Dark Souls playthrough this weekend. Like I said, I have the next couple of days off. days off. Wednesday, Thursday, I already have stuff spoken for. Tomorrow I'll do my first 9 Souls run. Thursday I'm going to be gaming with a friend. But on Friday, maybe I'll do another Dark Souls run. If not, Saturday or Sunday, I'll do my next one, in which we'll finish off the rest of Sen's Fortress. We'll go explore the first bits of Anor Londo. It'll be good stuff coming your way. So stay tuned for all that. Thank you all for joining me. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.